Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm sharing with you another Maxi Reloaded palette. This one is larded up, and if you like the Velvet Rose from the smaller Reloaded palettes, you're going to love this. It's the same kind of shades, but obviously a lot more. If you didn't see my swatch video, I will link that down below, as well as in that video I'm testing out Dream Big, which is this palette, and wow, do I love this. And then in yesterday's video I tested this one, which was Monster Mattes, so I will link those both down below if you haven't seen those. But this one is the larded up video and I cannot wait. I love the Velvet Rose, so much so that and I love nudes, of course, so I knew this one was going to be my perfect palette. I just know. You know when you spot that palette and you just know it's going to be your favourite. Well, out of the four, this is definitely my favourite. Well, hopefully. I mean, I've swatched it, I haven't tried it yet. So I'm also finding that the shades within these palettes, from the Monster Mattes and from the Dream Big palette, they lasted all day. Yeah, when I removed my makeup from the Monster Mattes yesterday, it still looked as vibrant, as gorgeous, and that was like a very hot pink eye look with some deep browns in the crease to neutralize it a bit. But yeah, that one, it just stayed vibrant all day. I'm still getting a lot of questions from you asking if these are the same quality as the smaller Reloaded palettes. I can guarantee that they are. The two that I've tested so far, absolutely. Okay, so let's test this one out. Okay, so let me just get my brush. So as always, I'm going to do a one brush tutorial with this, apart from the inner corner highlight, and yeah, I think that's probably it. I've already primed my eyes, as always, with the Revolution Pro Eye Elements with Central. Yeah, Central is the shade. So now this is the difficult bit. What shall I start the look off with? I think I'm going to go in with this one here. That one there. It's pink, sort of mauvey toned. It's matte. It's beautiful. Love it. In this one, it does seem like you're getting a lot of shimmers as well. Okay, now what I will also say is that every time I've tested these palettes so far, and it looks like this one is no exception, they are extremely pigmented. Your brush picks up a lot of product. There's a slight bit of kick up again with that shade, but nothing major, and it definitely picks up a lot of product. So let's see. Oh yeah, love it. Blending out, well, I've really been impressed with how these blend as well. I don't know if this is the same formula, exactly the same formula as the Reloaded palettes. It seems like it's been perfected even more, and what I mean by that is the blend in these is just superb. You hardly have to do anything. I'm holding my brush at the end there, just nothing major, no pressure, and it's done. Obviously I always go in a couple of times because I like it to be built up a little bit so that you can, because I've got a lot of space there. But yeah, absolutely beautiful shadows, and like I say, they lasted and lasted. This is gorgeous colour. I love those mauvey kind of in between a nude brown with a little bit of pink there. And if you're interested in my lipstick, it's one of the Revolution Pro Supreme Matte Lip Pigments in Premonition. So it's that one there. Let me just show you. I absolutely love these lip pigments. They are, I think, £4, and they just last and last and last. Okay, I'm going to put that shade again underneath the eye. Gives me a little bit of a base to work from. Again, blended out like an absolute dream. So now what I want to go into, now I do want a nude kind of look, you know, neutral, not nude I suppose, neutral. It's difficult. I think I'm going to build it up a little bit with this one here. See if I can test out a few of these just to give you a little bit of an idea of the blend. So this is like a shade up from the first one. Again, just beautiful. You hardly need do anything. You just apply the shadow and basically it blends itself. And because they've put in shades that are, you know, one step up from the shade below, it makes it even better to blend. It really hides the fact, you know, if you want to put on quite a few shades to create that really blended look, going from light to a deeper shade, I think you're going to create this with this product, not just because of the shades that they give you, but the formula is just stunning. Okay, we need to go a little bit deeper now, and I'm going into this one, that one there. Now that is pigmented. Okay, so again, I'm going to put that all the way through, and again it's just near enough done it itself. I'm just swiping it through and it's done. There's no harsh edges with these. Absolutely gorgeous shadows. Stunning. I'm going to put that one underneath, I think. It's such a beautiful brown. I think these days neutral shades are really underestimated. I think a lot of people want to see, you know, these brights and things like that, which is fair enough. You know, in tutorials it's nice to see a bright look, but for me personally, day to day, these are the shadows that I like to wear. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to go into this one, which is a little bit more plum. Where is it? This one here. So it's a little bit more plum than that one. That one was the first one I used. So we'll go into that one and see what it adds to the look. Just gorgeous. Again, it is fairly deep now, but I'm hardly having to again blend it at all. It just blends itself. Just going to put that on the outer third of the under eye, just to blend that in there. Gorgeous. I'm going to go in with, let me just clean off the brush, and I'm going to go into the second colour again, just to add a little bit more here. And I'm going into the last shade, that plum shade again. So that is the base laid down, and all I can say is that if you love these shades, you need to grab this palette. I mean, I've got 4 shades on there. it's just beautiful, effortless, absolutely effortless. Right, now the difficult part. What shade do I apply onto the lid? There is so many beautiful shades. There's also another combination which I would love to try, and it's this matte shade and this shimmer. I'm going to have to do another look with this, I think. It's just a stunning palette. Not only that, you actually get baked shades in here. You can really see that with these two here, and that one and that one. So you're really getting a good mix in here as well. And of course this one here looks so intense. As soon as you open this palette, that one just screams to be applied to the eye, but I want to try and go for something different. I think I'm going to go for, we're going to go for that one. Oh, actually no, I'm going to go for this one here, that one there. Ooh, it looks stunning. Oh yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. It's got little flecks of glitter in there, so if you like little flecks of glitter, you're going to love this. I mean, we all love a little bit of sparkle, don't we? Oh, absolutely beautiful. Just getting a wipe. That is just stunning, that shade. Little flecks of glitter have fallen, but there's only about 3, and I'm able to just wipe that away. I need this brush now, which is the pencil and powder smudge brush, also from Primark, which I just adore. And I'm going to go in with, I hope this brush is going to work with this, because I don't know if these are lid shades. You know, some work better. These marbled shades, sometimes they work better with a finger on the lid, but I really want to test it out on the inner corner, and I want to use that one there. I don't know if this brush is going to be too fluffy. Ooh, it's picked up a lot of product, so let's have a look. Yep, not that intense. You're definitely going to use, they are better I think for the lid, those marbled shades. So I'm going to go in with this one, that one there, which looks very similar to the formula that I used on my lid. I think sometimes these work, yeah, it's now building up. You have to build up these shades sometimes for the inner corner pop. Not only that, I'm using a fluffy pointed brush, but yeah, that's there. Yeah. Just have to, if you're using a brush with these, you just need to build it up, but other than that, beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to add the liner now, which as always is the Revolution HD Smoky liner, which I've now got all over my thumb. Let's just wipe that off. How did I get it there? I don't know. Still, do I want a little bit more depth, or am I okay? I think I'm okay with that actually. And then of course mascara from the one and only Mascara Revolution. I mean, who can live without this now? I really like the glitter in that eyeshadow. It's quite prominent. You know, sometimes these, you know, when these shadows have that beautiful sparkle, it just, you know, loses, or is lost rather, when you apply it to the eye, but not in this case. It's just stunning. It's like a hybrid shade, like a half glitter, half shimmer mixed together. So it is very intense, and there's actually quite a number of those shades in here. So love that. Okay, so what do I think about this palette? Do I still think it's my favourite now I've used it? I do. I think this is going to be the one that I use near enough the most, because I loved those grungy shades out of this one, and that was obviously Dream Big. So it will be, I think, a combination of these two that I use, because I just love these kind of tones with a deeper lip like I'm wearing today, or with a nude lip. And then I love the grungy eyeshadows out of here with, you know, a more brown kind of lip, nude lip. So I really, really love it. I love the fact that you've got a real mix in here of all of those kind of formulas. You've got these ones which will definitely work better with a finger on the lid. They do not work very well with a brush, you saw that. And they are not as intense. You could probably get away with actually using this in the crease. But there are so many really intense shades for your lid in here, and I just love it. I also love these two tones. I can't wait to try that as a monotone look, perhaps that all over the lid and in the crease, and then that one on the lid. But oh my goodness, you've got that beautiful gold, and the formula really, really blew me away. I've got, is it 4 or 5 shades on the lid? At least 4 anyway. And the blend was so seamless, so effortless, that I hardly had to blend at all. I just swiped it on and it's done. So I would really, really recommend this if you love these kind of shades. If you obviously love the Reloaded formula, this one is, I think, even better, because you saw it was so easy to work with. So yeah, really, really love that palette, and I think certainly the ones that I've tested so far are worth that £12 price tag. You are of course getting 45 eyeshadows in here. I must say that this one is possibly my least favourite, not because I don't like the didn't like the consistency, how it applied. These eyeshadows yesterday lasted all day. I did a spotlight look and it just lasted, which is incredible, because when my eyelids rub, they tend to rub away the shade. Not with this at all, but it's just, there's one thing that even my husband picked up on, because he was looking at my Instagram photos yesterday of me actually holding this in the picture, and he said, that is a very messy palette, and that is what I'm getting from you. I'm really getting that this is a messy palette. So I have to agree, because you look at it and your eyes are all over the place. So I think this one is my least favourite, just because I'm not keen on brights. I think it looks too messy, and these are definitely so far my favourites. And sorry, the lid is very shiny. So I've got one more to share with you, one more out of this collection, and it's Big Big Love. And I'm excited to use this, but a little bit scared at the same time, because it looks very, very bright. Very bright pink. And although I did a bright look yesterday, they're not necessarily my favourite. So, and I also want to do something a little different. So you never know. I might go for the orange, who knows? But obviously tomorrow is another day, and I'll be sharing that tomorrow. I'd love your feedback today on the palette, on this romantic, beautiful look. What do you think to this? Like I say, this is definitely, I think I'm going to have to say this is, it draws with that look that I did Saturday from the Dream Big palette, the one where I had those grungy shades, because I love those shades so much. So I really love it. It's romantic, it's beautiful, and I just love it with this lip. So yeah, I'd love your feedback on the look, on the palette. everything I've discussed today. Have you tried any of the 3 palettes that I've shared with you so far, and what are your favourites? And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribed to watch further videos. But I'll be back. Rest assured, I will be back tomorrow with the very last palette. So until then, thank you so much for watching, as always. Thank you. Bye.